1,280 square feet, 3 beds, under 240,000 in Cornelia, Georgia. Buckle up. All right, so we're heading towards the North Georgia foothills. We're going up 365 right now. We're going to stop off at the Level Grove Road exit for Cornelia. It's the kind of the first one amongst a couple. And you know, you can't talk about Cornelia without mentioning it started back in 1870. And of course, apples were the biggest thing back then. That's what they grew up knowing. And can't go through Cornelia without checking out the Big Apple. So yeah, we're gonna go right past on the house. We're gonna go right into town. And along the way, I want to point out a couple of cool little things for y'all to check out. Skip ahead to 315 if you want to look right at the property. And now let's check out the really neat Coca-Cola sign. How cool is that? How cool is that? And of course, that's not the real Big Apple. I'm just saying that's a neat one. Someone worked hard to build that, you know. And road was blocked up here, so we had to make a little detour. But since I had to turn around, I thought, well, you know what? I may as well go ahead and share with y'all. One of my go-tos is Big Daddy's Restaurant up here. Y'all definitely check it out. It's worth it. If you like salmon, they got a salmon BLT. It's really good. My personal favorite is the Balboa, which is a monster-sized Philly. Anyway, let's go on through town under the bridge, past some really cool old buildings and whatnot. And we're going right up through town. By the way, I'm going to do a separate video on more of an in-depth tour of Cornelia itself. Now we're going to get right to it. We're about to pull up to the Big Red Apple. Y'all check this out. This is pretty cool. There's a little hint right there. You can see it to the right. All right, this is pretty fun. Let me get parked and let's go check this out. And some of y'all might be kind of curious, why are we going to go look at town? I want to see a property tour. Well, you know, y'all, you're buying a house and you're kind of dating the community, so to speak. So being able to see some of the local area and get a little history, I think it's a good thing. And I'm a history guy. Anyways, so we'll walk up and let me grab the camera. We're going to go check this out. So this goes back all the way to 1926. And has apple orchards, local apple orchards, and railroad kind of combined. Southern Railroad actually had the monument built, and it's pretty cool. They commemorated, and here's a little before and after, a then and a now, so to speak. So that's pretty cool history right there, and I hope you all appreciate taking just a couple of minutes and checking that out. So let's roll back towards the house, and we're going to go ahead and drive through town just a little bit. Like I said, we'll do more of a detail tour in another video, but we're going to fly through here, and that way y'all can check out the house. I love that really neat mural, by the way. And if you know anything about that, throw in the comments. I'd definitely appreciate it. Yeah, but let's go ahead and let's go head on to the house. All right, pulling up now. Let's go. By the way, quick note. Town's only about 5 minutes away, so all the shopping and all that stuff is right down the corner. All right, let's check out the house. Here's the front, and have to go on in. So, welcome home. We come on into the great room. We're going to head right over to the kitchen. This is 3 bedroom, 1 bath, by the way, and check out that kitchen. Just wanted to show, you don't see these every day. If you know what that is, pop it in the comments. And boom, in a property listed for less than $240,000. Are you kidding me? Soft close drawers, doors, pie pan. Look at that. Y'all, are you kidding me? All right, this is such a cool add-on. You know, this was originally the end of the house here. That's the meter still active and everything. But this was closed off at 7.5 feet going across. Plenty of room. I call this a flex space. And you know what? I'm just curious, what would you do with this space? My vision would be office. And I can see a desk right here. You know, stuff up on the wall and kind of like this virtual staging render. Check it out. Quick shot of it playing and one more render. Let's go. Such potential in that room. All right, now let's go towards the great room. Another render. How cool is that? All right, now All right, so let's go back around the corner. Actually, we're going to check out the primary suite and the bathroom and everything, which is all on no steps or nothing on this section. Let's check out that. And here's a little shot of the professional photography because it looks so much better than my lighting at the time. And now the primary suite, and check this render. And that looks pretty good. We might be adding a light here in this hallway, and let's go towards the back. I want to show you all the backyard. All right, so there are two sheds that come with the property. The one on the right has power, and then there's the one on the left. All right, so let's check out a couple of professional pictures of the backyard. It was kind of raining on and off the day when I was filming, so here we go. I'm back inside. All right, so we got two other bedrooms. We do have a step going down. So step going down, and then this space here joins over to the next. You can see we're right next to the driveway. So pretty good room size overall. Now let's go into the second bedroom here. And again, two steps down, right next to the driveway, right outside. That could be a separate entrance. Maybe make the oldest kid pay rent. I don't know. All right, let's go back up here. I want to turn around and share one more render with you. Hold on. Okay, let's check that out as a bedroom and as an office. What would you use this space for? All right, y'all. Thanks for riding along with me today and checking out 167 South Street. If this seems like something you'd be interested in, link is in the comments. Check it out. Let's connect. Let's have you check out the property in person, and maybe it's your ideal home. I don't know. Let's find out. Anyway, thanks for riding along. Y'all go be the amazing people and know you are. In that flyer, one more time with the links, and of course down in the comments will be linked to the website, and I've got a really neat homeowner hub, so check it out.